The history of the royal family of Hyrule is also the history of the Calamity Ganon, a primal evil that has endured over the ages.
Of me, however. I think you are now ready to hear what happened 100 years ago.
Everything I've done up until now, it was all for nothing.
Save her, my daughter.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
You're mad, I'm back.
Guess who's back?
He's mad, she's mad.
Guess who's back?
Don't care, stay mad.
And here we go.
What is up, everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of Nintendo Talk Live. I am Bobby, the Nintendo Guru, joined by the amazing, the most wonderful... Why do I say the amazing? I want to say the amazing, the wonderful Holly, but it's not. It's the most amazing co-host on all the planet, Mr. Joe After Work. What's up, dude?
The AJ Styles right there.
Yeah, you like that? I like that. You're learning. And then we have the Fulish one, the Fulia. What's up, Fulia?
I'm good. How are you?
I am wonderful. So, let's do this. For those that don't know who you are, could you enlighten us, Fulia, and let the people know who you are?
Sure. I am Fulish Fuji. For those of you who don't know, over on Twitch. I do a lot of streams, mainly Nintendo games, and I also have my own YouTube channel where I put up past streams and other content, and yeah, and you know, that's about it, really.
Joe, I don't know if you know about this.
Yo. Yeah, what's up?
I broke Fulia last night.
Wait, you what?
I broke her last night.
He did. He really did.
I broke her.
What happened?
So I raid her stream last night, and full disclosure, I had just gotten paid by YouTube, and like it was a nice payment. Like I hadn't seen a payment like that. Well, I had, but it's been a little bit. And I was like, you know what? I love Fulia. We're gonna spread some love back to the community. So nice. I hit her with 20 gift subs. And like, dude, instant tears. Instant tears, man. Like
I couldn't hold it back.
like she lost it. And then I was like, hey, you guys want me to make her cry more? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, here's another 20 gift subs. Boom. And so it was amazing, man. It was, but my thing was like, I feel like this community has been very special to me and has really helped me rise up among, some tough times for everybody. Everybody's going through tough times. But the struggle, and the two of you guys know, the struggle to become content creators is not easy by any stretch of imagination. But for me to be in a position where I'm in, where like they bought this new Mac, like all the money that they gave me, like I literally I was saving the money. Every time I got a payment, I pulled the money out, set it aside, and they literally bought me this new Mac. And I was like, for me, I feel like as a collective group, I think we've created such a special community. And so I just felt like I wanted to give back a little bit. And just so happened that Fulia happened to be there at the moment. And I was like, boom. And then she was just like, boom.
Yeah.
So if you get a chance, to go back and watch it, it is unbelievable. It is unbelievable.
I broke down. Like, I have never received that kind of generosity from anyone in my life, especially with streaming. So
I thought she was going to say especially from Americans, but okay, that's good.
We usually save the heartwarming stuff for the end.
Well, we'll rally back.
I'm needing a tissue here.
We'll rally back. By the way, yes, Truong, thank you for the $4.99 super chat to kick it off. This guy has been unbelievable. Like, he is such a great trooper. And myself, Holly, and Bean will be a part of his Lost Flower Island competition. We're going against the Crunchy Island crew, and I plan to totally destroy all of them. Like, I plan to just wreck shop. Like, the girls better be prepared, because I am going to destroy everybody. Like, the girls better...
Oh, my gosh.
Like, no. They better keep up the slack. Like, I'm going to be yelling at them the whole time. Like, let's go. Let's go, Holly. Move it. Run. Bean, let's go. So, it's amazing. Anyway, let's kick this episode off like we do each and every episode with our Geek Outs. Fulia, I want to throw it to you today. What are you geeking out about?
I'm geeking out about my new second Switch that I bought.
No.
I got a second Switch.
When?
About a week ago, I received it, and it's the ACNH edition.
I love it. I love it. That's amazing.
So I was so excited to receive it, and as soon as I got it over the weekend. As soon as I got it, I ripped it open and started setting up so that I could stream Animal Crossing immediately. And I started up a second island with it.
That is
nice.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. You know what, man? I'm very happy to hear that you did that, because that's like, I was so blessed to get that thing, and I never forget. Like, on, I think it was Breaking Bells, I had Alex Van Aken on. And we're talking Animal Crossing. We're talking all this stuff. And then when the show ends, Alex and I continue to talk for a while. And we make a pact. We make like how when you're a kid, you have these blood pacts or something stupid. Like, hey, man, or, whatever it might be. Whatever you do. And I'm like, hey, man. And I'm sorry. As people that go into, like, death-defying situations will make a blood pact. Like, hey, man, if I get caught, I'll kill myself, you kill yourself, that type of thing. That was kind of what it was, but for the Animal Crossing Switch. And I said, look, Alex, here's my phone number. He gave me his phone number. And we made a deal that, like, if we see it go live, we need to text each other immediately to be like, go get it. Like, it's live, go buy it now. And both of us got it. It was amazing.
That's awesome.
Joe, stop looking at me like that.
That's where we're going with this blood packs.
It could have been whatever. Like, just stop. Don't hate. Like, I'm sitting over here on Island 3, and I'm like, I love when people get additional islands. So you know what the crazy thing is when Lizabelle had told me about like Island 7 on New Leaf.
Right?
I was like, "Are you a mad woman? Why would you have 7 islands?" And here I am with 3, and I'm like, "This is just I'm stupid," you know. But whatever.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time keeping up with my first one and my second one.
Oh,
so
it's hard.
Like,
yeah, because then it's like, who do you want to spend more time with? You know what I mean? It's like you're married and you got a girlfriend on the side. It's just the way it feels. You know what I mean? It's like, who do I want to have dinner with tonight? You know, and it's like, it's so messed up. Joe,
the answer should always be Paula. By the way, Paula's my boo.
Okay,
she's still on my island. Just saying.
Okay. And then as I'm saying that, I get a text message from Carrie, and she says she's waiting on island number 4, Carrie-topia. Someone's going to be a little disappointed in life. That's all I'm saying, because that's not happening.
Man.
No more islands. I'm done with the islands. I can't. Drung, you better hope your wife's not watching this stream. Joe, what are you geeking out about, Joe?
I am geeking out about. Oh man, I don't know if you want to save this for later, but Fire Emblem is getting a English translation.
I don't want to go too far. We'll touch this a little bit.
Yeah, that's
but we're not
fine.
Gonna go too
That's
far.
fine.
Yeah.
And a collector's edition.
Yes.
That's all I'm gonna say.
That's amazing.
That's all I'm gonna say.
That's amazing. Dude, that's just I love it. I love the fact that is what is happening. You know what I mean? Like, but we'll get into it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. That's something Joe wants to talk about during the show, so we'll get into that.
Okay.
Also, if you have questions for Fulia, as we get closer to the end of the show, we'll call on that, and then hopefully you guys will be able to bring up questions. I gotta shut my phone off because I just realized that my text messages come through my computer when my phone's on, and it makes a little chime noise. So sorry, Carrie, your communication is dead. So,
oh no,
we'll have to either.
Oh, poor Carrie.
Sorry, Carrie. Myself, this isn't gaming related, but that's what the geek outs are about. It's about whatever you want to geek out about. I've been watching this documentary series on Netflix called "The Movies That Made Us." They did one called "The Toys That Made Us."
I've watched that series.
Yeah,
It's so good.
The Movies That Made Us is so good. Like, I blasted through it already. And so what brought it about was I started watching The Toys That Made Us. And like, oh my God, dude, watching like the He-Man one and all the G.I. Joe and all these toys I grew up with, like the Ninja Turtles and for you, Joe, they have Barbies on there, Joe, so you're good.
Damn. I thought he was going to say something cool, and I was like, damn. I mean, I clap backs for that.
But the thing is like they did. I watched the 3 that really hit me. That I was like, these are amazing. Was The Home Alone, Ghostbusters, and Die Hard. Those 3 are really, really good because what they do is they kind of go super behind the scenes to talk about how, like, the movies almost didn't get made. Like, Ghostbusters almost wasn't called Ghostbusters. It's almost called Ghost Breakers. What else? Home Alone, literally, the budget was too much. They almost didn't make the movie at all. To the point where it was done. It was being canceled. And then Fox came in and it's crazy. I don't want to spoil everything. But then, like, even Die Hard, like, who they went after to be in the Bruce Willis role, and all those actors turned it down, and they kind of got last shot stuck with Bruce Willis. Oh, it's so... And now you look back and you go, I can't imagine anybody else playing that role but Bruce Willis. You know? It's just nuts. But it's such a good series that, like, I encourage anybody. Even the Toys one, so good. So much fun. Okay, so that's our geek outs. Now we're going to get into a little bit of Fulia. So 3 questions, Fulia. These are 3 questions we ask everybody. You better have good answers. That's all I'm saying. What was the first Nintendo console that you ever owned?
So the first Nintendo console for the family was the NES. That was our first console. First Nintendo console.
Yes,
anyway.
yes.
The actual first console was an Atari.
Yeah. I was cursed with that garbage myself, so I got you. that Atari console almost didn't get me an NES because of the fact that like my parents had spent so much money on that console. They were like, we are not gonna turn around now and go buy new games. I was crushed. But go ahead, continue. I'm sorry.
So the NES was our first console, and the game that I was absolutely hooked on was Super Mario and Duck Hunt, because they came as their own sort of little bundle pack in the cartridge, and it was so much fun.
Okay, so here's the question. Here's the question for you. And Carrie, you're right. Pitfall was amazing. I love Pitfall, but that's not the point. That's not the point here at all. Activision games were great. All the rest was trash. So the question I have for you is: did you play Duck Hunt away from the TV, or was the nozzle like right up against the glass? That's what I want to know.
All right, look.
Yeah,
I was only a kid.
That, you know what that means, Joe? She was right up against the thing like this. Boom, 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 like right there.
I would begin playing the game further away, like seated further away.
Mm-hmm.
But then the further I got, and the harder it got for me, as a kid, I was getting very frustrated. I was like, why is this dog laughing at me? I hate this. And so I decided to cheat and just go straight up to the screen and just go pew, pew, pew.
It was,
oh, man. Bobby, I think we all did that as kids at one point or another.
I was right up on that bad boy all the time. What I did, though, is wasn't there, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't there skeet shooting? That's what I mainly did.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I think there was, yeah.
So I would skeet shoot a lot because the birds would annoy me because of the stupid dog. And I wish you could shoot the dog. Like that would have been okay. Like let me.
I think I pointed that gun at the dog quite a few times when it was laughing at me.
Yeah, man. It's like, come on, man. I just want to shoot you. I just want to like.
It's like taunting me.
Put you down. What was the first Nintendo console you bought with your own money?
So the first console that I bought with my own money was the Wii console.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was probably because for us, in our family, we were brought up to be focused on our education and all that sort of thing. So
you had one of those parents.
So between the NES and the Wii, we never got any other Nintendo console. So I never really got to experience it at home. But I was lucky enough to have cousins that would own the different iterations of the Nintendo console. So I was able, whenever we visited them, I was able to play with them and experience a little bit of it. But we never owned anything between the NES and the Wii. So when I got to the point where I was, working my own job, making my own money, that was the first console I bought.
So here's the question: Are your parents still alive today?
Yeah.
Can you give me your dad's phone number so I can call him right now and yell at him?
Oh
What is wrong with this man? What is wrong with this man? Why would you put your children through such misery that they don't literally buy you? They didn't buy you a single solitary another console your entire life. Fulia, give me the number. Give me the number right now, and I will call live on the radio, live on the show. I will call.
To give them some credit, they did want to make sure that we were studying, and also my parents are immigrants to Australia, so they were working full time here every day.
Wait, where did they come from? Who wants to move to Australia? I thought Australia was a prison.
No,
I'm just kidding. It was technically it was.
It used to be.
Yeah, it used to be. It used to be. That's where the Queen sent all you people. They're like, all you miscreants, go lay over there for a while. What where are you an immigrant from? Where's your family from?
So my family's from Turkey.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. That's nice. Listen, they picked a good... Would you rather be in cold Turkey or in Australia? I'd rather be in Australia.
Well, where the city that my parents were from in Turkey, it's near the Mediterranean Sea. So
you got ripped off.
Warm.
You got ripped off.
It was pretty warm down there, so... But unfortunately, the economic status over in Turkey right now is not great. So my dad had his older brother and sister living here with their families, so it was easy for him to come straight here rather than go somewhere else. Originally, he was thinking about going to America, but this was before he was married.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and then when he got married and then found out that he had his brother and sister living here, that's when they came down to Australia.
I have so many questions to ask, but it's not even like we'll probably save it for after the show because it's not even like gaming related at all. It's just like how does this work type stuff. Like I'm just curious about. I get so curious about other countries and how their systems work and stuff, but we'll save that for another time. What is your favorite Nintendo console?
So I'd say my favorite Nintendo console would have to be. I miss playing the NES. I really miss playing the NES, and especially because there are so many games that I really loved playing when I was growing up. And so being able to, I love the fact that the Switch has brought out the Nintendo, the NES Online, so we can play that online and be able to feel that nostalgia. But there's something about having the actual console with the controller in hand and just, staring at that big screen, playing the games, and it was so much fun. So I'd say the NES is my favorite.
That I can respect that. I can totally respect that. Now, have you played a lot of the NES games on the Switch?
I've played a little bit, yeah. So
have you played with friends?
No.
Okay, we need to play. You and I should do a co-stream one time, and we'll pick a game and we'll play it together, and we'll pass the controller back and forth.
Okay.
Well, as long as it's not Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah,
you challenge him to Tecmo
Bowl. You won't win on Tecmo Bowl. Nobody can beat me. I can.
The man's is nasty.
I am. Yeah. I one night I started a stream and I was like, I bought eShop cards and I was like, I'll give people $10 eShop credit if you can beat me at Tecmo Bowl. Oh. And I think I wrecked the first 3 people, and then this dude shows up. With his name is Tecmo Bowler or something, and I got freaked out. And afterwards, he messaged me. Well, 2 things happened. One, the game started lagging really bad, and it was messing me up. But he also said to me afterwards, he messaged me. He goes, "Why did you change your defense?" I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "You totally changed the way you played against me, against the way you were playing against those guys." And I was like, because your name intimidated me. I thought I was playing bad defense. He's like, dude, your defense was on point before. He goes, I was actually telling my wife, I might lose. This guy's really good. And I was like, yeah, I got psyched out. So a stupid name psyched me out.
I'm going to come in and change my name. I'm going to make a separate Switch account if you do that again.
Yeah.
I know how to intimidate you now.
Yeah, it ain't going to work. No more. So I got a couple topics that I kind of drummed up tonight that I wanted to talk about a little bit and get you guys' opinions on. I feel like this might be something we might do moving forward, Joe. So the first news topic we have is Nintendo has edited out Steve's meat in Smash because it kind of looked like his man meat. And I guess when in the victory pose, it looked like he was holding his junk. And all these memes went out all over the place. And so Nintendo quickly took the meat out of his hands when he wins a match.
The meat out of his hands.
It's kind of funny.
I've been seeing tweets about that on Twitter, and I'm like, what is this about? And I never really looked into it, and now I know.
Yeah. When I read this, I was like, because at first they were like, Nintendo's taking the meat out of Steve. And I'm like, what the hell? Why? This is dumb, right? I'm thinking while he's eating, they took the meat away. And then, of course, that's the first thing I thought. Then the second thing I thought was vegetarians or PETA went after Nintendo, and they backed down. But then when I saw the picture, and I was like, oh, okay. I got you, Nintendo. I understand.
It don't even... Oh, I see how
Yeah.
they freeze framed it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
You know, these kids stay with the memes, man. It's just like, yeah, it was pretty fun. Joe, you might like this one. So I saw in Japan that they have released or are releasing Dragon Quest slime gloves. So they're gloves, normal like mittens, like gloves, but they have the slime's face on it and stuff.
Ah, that's adorable.
Yeah, so they're like blue.
Oh man.
Figure you might, I don't know. You like to import stuff.
Yeah, I know. I definitely know someone who would definitely. I don't know if you know him, Tiggity.
Mm-hmm.
He's,
dude,
yeah.
yo, I want to bring him on the show.
I'll hit him up.
He started following me the other day, and the next thing I know, he rated me, and I'm like, "Who is this guy?"
Yeah, Tiggs is my boy. I'll hit him up.
Oh yeah, we'll have to bring him on. Sorry, Fulia. We're booking other guests while we're talking to you.
Whatever happened to that slime controller? Like
I have it.
You have it?
Yes.
Is it comfortable at all, or
yes.
is it just literally like?
No, it's amazing. It's amazing, dude. It is amazing. I was using it while playing Dragon Quest XI.
Oh my god.
Hold on, you guys just talk amongst yourselves. Let me grab it real quick. Hold on.
Have you ever seen this controller?
No.
It's literally the slime character, but you flip it upside down and it's the controller for the Switch, and they made one for the PS4 and for the Switch.
Oh wow.
And it looks like the most memeing uncomfortable thing on the planet, but apparently it's comfortable. Like I almost bought it. If it wasn't $100,
so it comes with a stand, right? And it has the two pegs because that's where the controllers are, and then this is the controller here.
Oh wow.
So you can see
that is a bulky thing.
But it's a slime. So you hold it just like this. It feels, as crazy as it sounds, it feels comfortable, man. It's better than a stupid Joy-Con.
Oh my god.
I love this thing. This thing is amazing. Like, it looks like a giant Hershey Kiss, man.
It's totally adorable. A Hershey's Kiss. Oh my god.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Someone gift that, please.
Rybo was like,
Where's
yes.
Rybo? Oh man.
You missed the gift he did the other day. Oh, if you're not following that Twitter account, Jesus, that was. I gotta start thinking before I do stuff on streams now. That was it was okay. Anyway, it was that thing. Okay, so Mario Kart Live Home Circuit has sold out. It's been sold super well, but it sold out in the U.S. Very hard to get. I guess we'll wait for a second round to hit if we're going to get it. But I want to talk about this a little bit. Like, where do you guys fall on this thing? Like, does this entice you at all? Like, do you think it's cool? Do you think it's trash? Like, what's your feelings on this thing?
Well, I looked into it and I thought, well, I mean, my house is very, like, the floor plan of the house is very big. So it's a little single story and it just goes lengthways, and there's a lot of space where I can set things up. The only problem is, because I live with my parents, it makes it a lot harder to set it up because I know they're going to be walking in and out. They're going to...
Wait a minute.
They're going to be asking me, what is this? What are you doing?
So you're telling me I missed an opportunity. Call your dad right now and get him back here. Get your dad back here, because me and him are going to have a conversation. I didn't know you lived with your mom and your dad. Get Papa back here. We're gonna have a little chat. me and Daddy Fulia are gonna have a little conversation.
Oh my goodness.
Look, I don't think they'd be too fussed about it, but I have a feeling that if I did set it up and they saw this little car zipping around in the house, they'd look at it, they'd come to me and be like, what's going on out there? I'll be like, oh, it's just a game. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. You know what they would say, right? You know what they would say? Fulia, why are you wasting your money on these stupid things?
Yeah, that too. They'll probably say that.
What is wrong with you? And then, like, they'll look at each other and go, where do we fail in life? That this is what she's doing. This is what she's doing, spending her money on these stupid cars. She's sitting on the couch, racing these stupid cars around the living room.
Here's the thing, though. My dad can't say anything because
No?
for Father's Day, which was for us in September,
Okay.
I got him a Switch Lite.
Oh, really?
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and he loves it.
Does
I
he?
downloaded the NES Online for him because that's what he really wanted to play.
Oh, that's
and
amazing.
now he plays because he's a bit of a gamer too. That's where I got my gaming from.
Nice.
Is he playing anything on the Switch? Other than those games, I mean?
I downloaded the 51 games, the world
nice.
games.
Okay.
But I got that, and then he's like, "Where's the Nintendo games?" I'm like, "That is a Nintendo game." What he really wanted was the old school stuff.
Yeah.
I got that for him as well because I managed to create a profile for him, and I upgraded my Nintendo Switch Online to a family. To a family one, so that at least that way he can get it.
I upgraded mine to a family plan, not for my family, for me.
For Bobby's 7
Just for,
Switches.
for all my Switches, I had to have the ability to just transfer the games all over the place. Listen, Joe, don't hate. I mean, I'm not hating them.
not hating.
You listen. I don't have a family anymore. My mom left me. She moved to North Carolina. I'm devastated child here, living alone in New Jersey.
Devastated child. Listen, it's okay. I have a Switch Lite too, so it's like I can't say much.
It's amazing.
But
what about you, Joe?
sorry.
Where are you at with the Mario Kart?
So mine just shipped today. I
Oh,
won't
you
get
bought
till
it?
next Monday. I did buy it. I got the Luigi one because that's all I want. I wanted Luigi. I might get Mario down the road if they still have them down the road. But I just wanted Luigi, more or less, to just have something there that like represented Luigi on a cart.
Where did
I'll
you buy
probably
it from?
Play it all of one time. I got it from Amazon actually because I was too lazy to go to Nintendo New York. And then when I went to Nintendo New York the following day after release, the line was too big, and I was just like, I'm not waiting. So I ate food, and then I went back home and ordered it off Amazon.
Now it's what, $100 normally?
It is $100, yes.
Yeah, because it's going for like $168 on
I'm
Amazon.
not surprised.
Because these scalpers are just. I laugh because okay, listen. Can we just point out? I'm probably gonna get myself in trouble for saying this. But I love when politicians do things and they have no clue what they're talking about. So the other night, I don't know if you know, but AOC was streaming on Twitch. And she was explaining how difficult it was to get equipment for things. And she goes, because that's what everybody's doing. They're buying stuff to like talk to their families on Zoom. No, they're not. The scalpers bought it, you idiot. And they literally are jacked up. Go on eBay. You will see anything you want to buy as far as streaming related, jacked up prices through the roof. That's where it all went.
Partially, yeah.
Stop. Don't. I didn't mean to offend you with your girlfriend.
Yo, no. My girl. Listen, she's from the Bronx.
I know. That's what I meant. That's where I meant it from. But when I watched it, when she said that, I was just like, no, because I literally was trying to buy stuff and it was all jacked up on eBay. But I tried to buy a cam link. They were going for like $400 on eBay.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Laptops, webcams, mics,
everything,
dude.
That's what makes me really nervous about the Game & Watch.
It doesn't help that tech in general right now is just this whole situation in general these last 6 months, right? 6 months has like slowed down and stifled everything around. Yeah. Down to game delays, products coming out. I mean, dude, the graphics cards as well for computers is like a hot mess right now with scalpers. Yeah. Everyone's just online and setting up bots and just.
I was shocked that's the thing. Like, that's what it's boiling down to. Is like, and that's what I guess the point that I was trying to make is like, it's, because I guess my point is like a lot of the politicians, they don't really have their finger on the pulse. They don't really know. Like, she's looking at and she's a fraction right on the things. Like, yes, more people are in demand, but literally, like, I remember when the new NVIDIA graphics cards came out, they were going in 10 seconds because these bots are buying them.
Went live.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
Yeah, it's
botting has gone
out of control. Like, the bots are insane in terms of like buying stuff up, and this the online, it was gone immediately. They were in stores, but if you didn't jump on it, you were kind of screwed. I might maybe this weekend walk around and see if I could find anything out there. Like, that's the main thing that I want to do. I want to see if I could find. I'd love to get one, but I don't know. I slept on it. I wasn't paying attention to the date. I forgot it when it was coming. So
what, the graphics card?
No. We're talking about the Mario Kart.
Oh, sorry. I was like, wait, what?
The other thing too that kind of made me go like, I don't need it right away, was the fact that I thought it was just for you race the other kart. I didn't realize that there was augmented reality, that you're actually racing other racers on there as well.
People are gonna hate me for saying this. It's Mario Kart 9. You're racing other computers.
Joe, shut your face.
I'm just
if
saying,
that's Mario Kart, if that's Mario Kart 9, I'm gonna be pissed.
Where were they? What were they working on? Like, are you?
You stop it. You stop
Bobby,
it.
Bobby,
Joe,
I'm being, dude.
This better be a different team. This better be a different team, because if this is the team working on Mario Kart 9, I'm gonna flip this damn test table right now.
Dude, I'm sure we're gonna get a Mario Kart 9, but Nintendo's going to treat this like a Mario Kart, like they did when Mario Kart Tour Live. Dude, look how much effort they're putting into.
Well, I mean, I don't blame them. What I thought was, when I saw this, I thought this is the Universal ride to some degree. Like, that's what I think it's going to be. Like, I think it's more leaning towards that than I do anything else. Speaking of Mario Kart, because you just tipped on Mario Kart 9, let's talk about that for a sec. So, Fulia, other than the Switch, because did you play the Wii U at all?
I did, yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming you played Mario Kart.
No.
Really?
No.
Wow.
Okay. Here's the story with me and Mario Kart. I played Mario Kart with my cousins on the 64 growing up, and I would never win because they were so good at it.
Mm-hmm.
And as a child, because I didn't like the fact that I would always come last, I was over Mario Kart, and I didn't want to play it, and I didn't want to have anything to do with it. So when I got the Wii and then the Wii U, and then, with Mario Kart coming out on the Wii U, I was more of the platformer gamer. Yeah. I was not really into the racing side of things.
Yeah.
So that's why I skipped on Mario Kart. Now, when I started following you, Bobby, I saw you stream Mario Kart, and I immediately wanted to get in on it.
Yeah.
So I went straight for it and bought it online, and now I actually enjoy it. Probably as an adult, I enjoy it more than I did when I was a child.
You know what shocked me, right? We were all playing Animal Crossing. Like, everybody was playing Animal Crossing. And then one day I was just like, I really want to play something else on stream, but I just don't know if people will let me. And so I just put the questions. I was like, hey guys, if I stream Mario Kart, would you guys watch? And everybody was like, yes. And a bunch of people went out and bought the game. And I was like, okay, this is awesome. Like, not only do they want to watch it, but they want to play. And then they get to see Bobby rage, and that is... Yeah.
They knew what they were getting themselves into.
No, they didn't know. They didn't know.
See the hot button.
They didn't know. And now that they see it, they go, ooh, we like this. Which, by the way, today is Thursday. Tomorrow night, Friday, on YouTube, we will be streaming Mario Kart. We are gonna let some rage fly. It's gonna be fun.
Oh my god!
See, when I stream Mario Kart, I've got Fuji rage, and everybody loves it.
Well, you also have antics in there.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
He trolls me like no tomorrow.
Oh God! And he always beats me, and it drives me bonkers. Especially like when I'm beating him legitimately, and then he cheats and just does something to take the lead. When
he knows all the shortcuts. That's what he knows. That's what it is.
Here's the thing, Joe. Here's the thing, Joe. I'm pretty good at this game. If you beat me, you have to cheat. That's all. It's just what
you have to cheat.
You have to cheat to beat me.
Yo, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I have to step the game up.
There was one particular race when you were streaming and I was playing with you that I managed to not come first, but beat you.
Yeah. It happens. It happens.
Oh, shots fired.
Yeah. You notice how she said there was one time. This one time in band camp, I. But here's the funny thing, Joe. I had Behringer do a highlights reel, and Fulia makes an appearance in the highlight reel.
Yeah.
I'm going around a turn, and I'm like, there's Fulia going off a cliff. And literally, she just goes off the track, hits the wall, and falls off the side.
No.
It is
I cannot play without smart steering at all. Otherwise, I am flying off the track every 2 seconds.
Man.
That is so funny. That is so funny. That is the best. That is the best.
And Mario Kart brings out a certain emotion.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
That it does. That it definitely does.
Oh.
Okay, Joe, you wanted to talk about Fire Emblem. Let's jump into that real quick. What did you want to? You said you had questions. What's your questions?
Yeah, well, mainly just a question. I like to over-exaggerate in text sometimes.
Just a bit.
Okay, so we all know that collection's dropping December 4th, 3 days after my birthday. Just saying. Bobby. The collection is amazing. Like it comes with a Nintendo Power poster, a crystal clear version of an NES cartridge replica of the game, and an art book, a couple other things.
This is from Nintendo?
This is from Nintendo. It's
wow.
$50. I already got mine pre-ordered.
Where do you get it?
Best Buy. GameStop has it up right now. It's $49.99. But I'm waiting for also Amazon or Best Buy to post theirs because they charge $10 for same day release now. So I don't know what that's about. But whatever.
To be shipped to you same day release?
Yeah. And I can't send it to the store, so whatever. Yeah. It's fine. It comes with everything but a cartridge. Yes. So you can buy it digitally on its own for $6, I think it is. And I get it. It's an NES game, so it's probably like 10 kilobytes of a file size. So to put that on a cartridge, Nintendo probably thought, and I'm not trying to defend it. I'm just.
Sounds like you're trying to defend it.
Who at Nintendo was thinking this? Because we got the 3D collection that came with a cartridge, but didn't come with all the stuff that Fire Emblem was coming with, and Fire Emblem was coming with all this cool stuff, but no cartridge. So. Where's the middle ground? What?
Dude, straight up.
I need your thoughts.
I said this. Well, now my thoughts are really bad. But the thing is, like I was saying to Sean on A Cup of Joe this week, right? I said to him, I said, dude, because I'm playing Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. And I'm like, why is it that Nintendo takes more care with like a third-party, second-party franchise than they do their own? Like, here's Mario 3D Collection, 3D All-Stars, which, full disclosure, I have it right here. This is absolute trash. Like, come on. Somebody, please. Who in the world created that? Somebody has to look at themselves and go, I failed in life. Because that's what that is. No, seriously, Joe, that's bad. Like, when you look at what they did with Breath of the Wild, when you look at what they did with Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which was, dude, it was like a new game. Yeah.
Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Octopath, Fire Emblem, Smash.
All these great special editions, and here's your most cherished character, and you do nothing for him. I don't get
Awakening.
it. I don't understand it, man. I really don't understand what Nintendo's thinking when it comes to stuff like this. And, like, I don't know. Fulia, help me, Fulia. What are you thinking?
I'm not sure how much I'll be able to input to this because I've never played Fire Emblem. But I agree with the 3D All-Stars thing. They could have done something with that to make it a bit more, exciting and tangible. Mm-hmm. For me, because I've never really played any of the 3D All-Star games. I did touch on a little bit of Galaxy, mm-hmm. But then at the time I wasn't really enjoying it, so I ended up trading it in. But I agree with Bobby in the sense that rather than just giving us the games in the cartridge and that's it, they needed to do something special with it to celebrate it at least. Like a little booklet or something to show that they've got, hand-drawn concept drawing or something like that. That would have been really awesome to see. The gameplay itself, I tried playing Sunshine and I rage quit on stream.
Oh, no.
It's
the
bad.
controls are kind of funky.
Yeah.
Though.
But
it was so difficult.
But the thing is, to me, is right. You have, all right, whatever. Like you're doing all the steps right for Fire Emblem, and then you don't put the cartridge in. Like, what? Are they at least giving you a digital code?
It's a digital code.
But like,
there.
they don't
they
they
have the
see?
game, but it's digitally. So
like, don't they see the repercussions that like Capcom gets when they do this stuff? Like, why would you be that? Why would you do that? Like, I was literally going to buy it. And then you told me there's no cartridge? I'm paying $50.
You should at least take a look at what's in there.
Joe, I paid $100 for this amazing slime controller. I got an amazing slime controller for $100. I got what I paid for. I wanted amazing, I got amazing. I wanted slime, I got slime. I wanted a controller, I got a controller. By the way, a little extra, they gave me this awesome stand for it, right? And there's also a crown I could put on to make him king slime, if I so choose. We can...
Okay, that's awesome. I didn't know that part.
We can roleplay a little bit. Like I could be one of his loyal servants. No, I get Fire Emblem, and I get nothing. I don't even get a game. Like, I get a game, but I don't get the cartridge. No.
Yeah.
This is
like they could have even put like a faux cartridge or something like that to show the game at least. Like I'm so thrown off. I love that freaking slime thing. I'm so mad
amazing.
that I didn't buy it.
This is my boy. You tell him slime.
But yeah, no, and I do agree on the Super Mario. Like, yeah, they could have done something better. Like in hindsight, like as I think about it more and more, yeah, they could have celebrated a little bit more. And I feel like certain things they just kind of like, oh yeah, here you go, Super Mario. Okay, and then we know where people are gonna buy it, so we're just gonna throw it out there, and then boom, nostalgia, and they bank on the nostalgia. People bought it. It's so much so that scalpers pitched in and freaking are selling it for like double the price.
You know,
because
Joe,
they know they can get away with that.
I could actually use this controller to play Fortnite too.
Oh God.
I'm just throwing it out there, man.
You could. Would you be good at it?
But see, like here, then I go buy this controller, right? And this thing is for little babies because I can't even I put it in my hand and I feel like my hands don't know where to rest on the back of it because it's too big, it's too massive.
That is a small controller.
It's just for the looks, apparently. That's what I'm getting it for.
Oh boy.
If you guys, by the way, we're getting up on the top of the hour. If you guys have any questions for Fulia, drop them into the chat now, please. One final thing I want to throw at you guys before we have some Chad questions. Well, you know what? We'll hold off on that. We'll hold off on that because we might get some questions coming through in a second. But the fact of Bobby should give it away to the viewer with tiny baby hands. You know what? Maybe we'll do that. If it didn't look so damn cool, I would give it away. It's just one of these things that just looks amazing. And I realize that now that I have it, I'm like, this is only for the looks. That's all it is. That's all it is.
It is adorable.
Leanne Kwong. It's Leanne. That's just what we're calling her.
Leanna.
No, stop it. This is not. You stop that right now.
Oh my God.
Her name is Leanne. You know it's
I will
Leanne.
defend her name.
No, you won't defend her name because no, stop it. She says, sure love you, Fulia, and your streams. Your upbeat personality is infectious, and infectious laugh make me want to always tune in to every single stream. I think I agree completely. Like, I love to go watch you because it's amazing. Sam D says, Fulia, what is your favorite food?
My favorite food?
I guess, is it Vegemite?
No. I mean, I like Vegemite, but not as much as what most Aussies like them.
Okay,
here, so.
okay.
Oh man, my favorite food, it depends on what I'm feeling like, but I have such a sweet tooth. So I love my desserts. When it's summer, ice cream is my go-to. I absolutely love eating ice cream. And I like the different sort of like the connoisseur type flavors. Like I get to try something different. So I usually go for the ice cream during the summertime. In the wintertime, it's baked goods.
Oh,
It's always
you can't
something
go wrong.
pastry.
This is true. This is true. This is very true. I gotta say this, Argo. I got tacos tonight, and I'm just gonna tell you right now. I got that crunchy thing, that Emily always talks about. Trash.
Was it Taco Bell?
Yeah, it was that crunchy gordita wrap or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
It's garbage. It's straight garbage. Like I look at this
Taco
thing.
Bell isn't.
Well, here's the thing, Joe. You look at
I love Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell.
the crunch wrap. Yeah, you look at this thing, right? And it's all this big. It looks like a hamburger, but it's wrapped, right?
Yeah.
No, it's flat. It's all like you bite into.
They cheated you out of it.
It's
Bro.
garbage, man. It's garbage.
You
really
gotta get a steak quesarito, and a crunchy taco supreme. You'll be good.
We're getting a Taco Bell in my suburb, which is like about 10 minutes away from my house. So it's gonna be very dangerous for me.
Do it. Steak, everyone. I need everyone that has a Taco Bell near them. Steak quesarito.
I got
Taco Supreme.
I got
Crunchy Taco Supreme.
the thing that Kato asked for. I got that too. I like that. That's almost like a double decker with cheese in the middle of it, rather than the bean dip. I like it. I'm a fan. But that thing that crunch wrap, oh, that was garbage. That crunch wrap was garbage.
Do you guys have verde salsa? I mean, Jersey's like basically.
What the hell's verde salsa?
You need a passport to get in now, but
No. I mean, it might be up north Jersey. In Taco Bell?
It's basically green sauce packet. Yeah.
I know what it is. Yeah. I never tried it. Is it hot?
If you have, it's like mild sauce.
Why is it green?
It's not hot. It's not. It's just trust me, Bobby.
Joe, it looks like snot. I can't mess with it, bro.
Dude, it's
why
delicious. Just put it.
That's why it don't have guacamole, does it, man? Because I don't like guacamole at all.
No, it doesn't taste like guacamole.
Guacamole looks like baby
salsa,
poop.
But like it's like slightly spicy. It's not like spicy.
Okay.
I can't do spicy, so like verde salsa is like perfect.
We got people all upset about Taco Bell. I also do. I talk about Taco Bell. They're all mad now. They're all flipping out. Listen, let's real talk. I got it. I had some tonight. But truth is this: here is dog food, and then here is Taco Bell right here. Like it's glorified dog food, man.
Bobby's gonna need a new host, so
Joe, be honest. Be honest.
Listen.
In terms of
it's like McDonald's, basically.
Yeah, glorified dog food.
Don't go there every day.
Well, here's the thing, Joe. To be fair, right? Like there was a time when Taco Bell was on point, but then Burger King rolled into town and bought them.
Stop! It's fast food.
No. I'm being honest. No. I'm being honest. I'm talking like probably 20 years ago. But before Burger King bought them out, when Burger King bought them out, it all went downhill.
Oh my god!
It actually used to have like meat in the.
It still has meat. I don't know what Taco Bell you went to, bro.
It don't look like hamburger meat.
You need to go to a Taco Bell that's got like. People that are gonna put love into them taco shells, like, dude. Yo,
well, it ain't happening in Jersey, and I'm telling you that right now.
Fire everyone at that Taco Bell. Get a new staff, yo. Let them hook you up.
We need to figure this out. Do they?
Next time we meet up, I'm gonna bring a quesarito, steak quesarito, and a crunchy taco supreme.
Well,
it's probably gonna be soggy, but
yeah, are you gonna spill coffee on my back too while we're at it?
Just reheat it. It'll be okay. Hey.
Yeah, like hey.
And I'll bring a coffee from Starbucks.
Yeah,
later.
all over my back. That's just people. Listen, I'm just trolling a lot of because I know a lot of the people in Chad love Taco Bell. Like they get talk about Taco Bell. And I like Taco Bell. I'm just teasing. Just take it easy, people. KFC's really going downhill too. Let's be honest. When I'm telling you, when Burger King bought up all these different things, they should not have been like. Where's the United States government to stop monopolies? They should have stopped that monopoly from happening. Because KFC is really going downhill. There was a time when that stuff was like cuisine, man. That was like cuisine food, and now it's just.
Yeah, KFC's not that great here either. I mean, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So here's
we have chicken spots, so I mean.
so here's the funny thing about that, right? When I was doing podcasts with Toby, in England they love KFC, like love KFC, and then apparently they had a shortage of chickens and they had to like shut down for a week, and he was going bonkers. Like he was like wanted. This is a couple years ago. This is going back a few years, but yeah. Anyway, let's get back. Let's get back on point. I know
a chicken shortage.
I don't know. Something happened. There was a storm that killed a bunch of chickens, and I don't know. Do you remember when Man, that reminds me. I forget what game it was. Oh, Amiibo. When do you remember like when the Amiibo craze was really going strong? And then apparently someone stole a game truck filled with Amiibo. And like they had to like cancel a bunch of pre-orders and stuff.
I vaguely remember that. Yeah.
I remember Toby being upset because they canceled some of his pre-orders. And he was like,
"Oh, that sucks."
Yeah. This is crazy. Fuya, how did you get into streaming?
So I have a group of friends that I do content creating with, and one of them was doing his own sort of live stream or content creating with his mates, called the Incompetent Gamers, and one day they decided to ask me on, and I was like, all right, I'll just jump on and see how I go. And from there, I wanted to stream a bit more. So this was back in like late 2018. So I've been streaming for the last 2 years. And I love the idea of being able to play games because I really wanted to get back into gaming. And because I had a bit more time on my hands, I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it. And I just started streaming once a week for the past year or so. And then, like, especially this particular year, I had more time on my hands to be able to stream more days. So this year I was able to start streaming 2 days a week. So especially when the pandemic hit, I decided to get back into streaming because I took a bit of a break between Christmas and New Year's, and because I had a lot of work happening because I was working the tennis, I was working the Grand Prix. And so because of that, I couldn't do anything. And then April, when everything was locked down, I was like, all right, this is my opportunity to get back into gaming and streaming. So yeah, this year's streaming has been a lot more fun than I ever thought it would be. And I owe it to you guys. I owe it to the community, and I owe it to Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Because that's where most of the viewers came from, and I really love it. So.
Okay.
It's really crazy how much like this situation just like created new opportunities for people, you know?
Yeah, it is.
To get into streaming.
You're right. It is weird how everybody kind of like popped off over, a terrible time in a lot of people's lives, but like it got people. I'm curious, like if we ever go back to normal, what happens to like Twitch and YouTube and stuff? Because right now it's like it's on fire, but that's because people don't have it much to do, and it's kind of like a pastime, And I feel like too, like when you're live and the community's talking to you, it's almost like that's their one shot at like touching the outside world to some degree. Well, not so much now, but like when it was really locked down, like go to a place you can't see people, but hey, I get to interact with a human other than these little kids that are running around my house that I want to strangle. You know what I mean? Like, not me, but I'm talking about mothers around the... Listen, there's stories out there, man, and mothers are so mad that their kids are just like... The divorce rate's going up, Joe. You know that, right?
No comment.
Exactly. So Fulia,
Yes.
how does one get into security? I'm really curious about this.
Oh, okay. So I got into security purely when I first got into security, my aim was to work at the airport because I had this real fascination about airplanes and travel, and I wanted to be a part of it and be part of, everyone's experience and making sure that everybody's, getting to their destination safely. So when I first applied to get my security license, my first year as a security guard ended up working major events instead. And then from there, I got an opportunity to work at the airport for a couple of years. The work shifts the shifts that you work at the airport, they're rotating shifts because the airports are open 24/7. So it took a toll on me, and I think about a year and a half into working at the airport, and I had a lot of issues happening behind the scenes, and I ended up having an anxiety attack at work. So I had to stop working on a almost full-time basis to go back to being a casual. And I think 6 months after that, because when you work at the airport, they give you identification that only lasts about 2 years. So once that expired, and at that time, I decided that I wanted to go back and study. And so once my identification expired, they said that because I wasn't available enough because I was studying full time, they decided not to renew it. So I stopped working at the airport, but I continued working as a security guard in major events. So like the Grand Prix that happens here in Melbourne, the Cup Carnival, so the Melbourne Cup Carnival, which is the horse racing, and just anything that happens in between. So for the last almost 12 years now, I've been working as a security guard.
Okay,
not bad.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk. And I want you to be honest. Have you ever what's the most violent you've ever gotten with somebody in security? Like, do you have to rough somebody up? Joe, don't cover your head. You know you're thinking the same thing. You know you're thinking the same thing. I want to know about Fulia getting crazy, man.
Look.
You haven't you?
I'm probably the nicest security guard you'll ever come across.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Here comes the but. Come on.
I've never gone further than a verbal confrontation, and even then, I'm polite.
Really?
Yeah, I can't handle confrontation very well, so I start to get very anxious.
Fulia, you're in a bad job if that's a bad career choice if that's the case. Like most people are getting that, they want to take someone's head off. They're looking for the opportunity, and she's like, "Excuse me, sir, could you please not stand there?" Fulia.
Well, I've been lucky enough to be put in positions where I don't have to worry about too much confrontation, but with the years of experience each year, I get more and more confident with myself, and I find better words to say to the people so that it doesn't aggravate them and just keeps them calm and be like, okay, I'm sorry, sir, but I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, or I'm sorry, you're not supposed to be here. Could you please come with me? You need to have, it just depends on the situation. So
you didn't throw any. So you haven't put anybody in a chokehold. Is what you're telling me?
No. That's the one thing that we're told not to do. We're told not to touch the person unless absolutely necessary. And I've been lucky enough not to be in any of that kind of confrontation, and I would like to keep it that way.
Hey, that's awesome. 12 years doing that too. That's not an easy job. I know people that work security, and it's not an easy job. So to be able to have that level of patience with somebody, it's tough. So all the props to you for that, for real.
Thank you. I've learned a lot in working in security. So
Heather asked, Fulia, what is it about the color pink that you love so much?
Of course she's gonna ask me that question.
Apparently it's an inside joke that I don't know about, but let's hear this.
I'm not a huge fan of the color pink, but
Really? Why? And I put the lights pink. Why'd you let me do that?
I love blue. That's why I have blue.
I get that, but like I put the lights on pink, and you were just like, you didn't say nothing.
I'm not. Look, I don't hate on it. I don't mind certain shades of pink, but I don't know what it is about like bright colored pinks that get to me. Maybe it's just the fact that
You're insulting my lights right now.
It's maybe it's because it's been generalized as being a female color, and I don't really like that. And maybe that's probably why I went with blue instead. So I'm just like, I like pink, but it depends on the shade. If it's hot pink, no, absolutely.
Oh man.
No.
Why are you taking shots at my lights the whole time now? You're just... If it's hot pink...
Look, I'm
She's been
too nice
holding
to
it in,
say
Bobby.
anything, okay?
Wow. Okay,
I'm
Miss
glad I didn't wear my
Little
hot
Miss
pink
Nice
onesie
Security
today.
Guard.
Yeah.
Well, at least I know you don't like Kirby, so that's a good thing.
I don't mind Kirby.
Stop it. Stop it.
Thank you.
Stop it.
Thank you. We
Okay.
got-
Here's my question to you, Julia, because I'm always curious about this, especially when people like I start to become friends with people through the community. I'm always curious. How is it that you found us? Like, where did that happen?
Okay, so I had Animal Crossing maybe a week after the game was released. My
Okay.
friends had pre-ordered it before me, and I found out that they were really enjoying it, so I bought it myself. I got into it. I got to the stage where I wanted to do things, and I saw videos and pictures of these really amazing looking islands. And so I was looking for design tips, and I came across Pat's channel, and I went through his design videos, and then I think there was like, I managed to catch the maybe halfway through Nook Talk at the time, and that's where I came across you, Bobby, and then I found out that you also streamed, so I went over to Twitch and just watch you from there, and then I just never looked back.
Because I know the night that I finally realized you were, and I'm not trying to sound rude when I say this, but like the first time I realized like kind of you were around and who you were, we were doing a game night. It was a Saturday night, and the group was doing a game night. And
Yes.
the funny thing was like I would look at Discord on a Saturday night, and there would be all these people in the chat. And I said that what happened was I screenshotted it and I sent it to Sean, and I'm like, look at this, look at what's going on right now. And he's like, oh my god. And I'm like, I'm going in. And he's like, what do you mean you're going? I'm like, I'm going in. And so I just go in, and
I remember that.
just start talking, right? And they're like, who's that? And then when they realize it was me, they're like, oh my god, you know what I mean? Like, so but the funny thing is, like, you hear all the people talking, and then I hear this Aussie accent, and I'm like, who's that? Like, who is that? And they're like, oh, that's Fuji. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I recognize you coming into the streams and all that. Then I'm assuming you came across Joe because of raids,
from a raid.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Okay, so at this point we're gonna wrap. We're gonna wrap it up. We've been going for a little over an hour. But I do, I know I do want to do this because I started at the beginning. I want to wrap with this. The one thing I want to say is, I know how difficult it is to stream and to do everything and to grow a community and all that stuff. Of all the people that I've watched building and growing a community, like, I admire you so much, Fulia, with just how upbeat and how amazing you are in terms of just, you try to connect with everybody, and like, I just love watching that. Like, I lurk in your Discord a lot, but I'm floored by how much these people love you. And like, one of the highlights for me each week is to be able to raid you and to watch your community grow and get bigger and bigger and bigger. And it means so much to me that, number one, you're a part of the community and you're a part of us. But I feel like you're more of a peer than just, someone that comes and plays games with us, because I feel like you're on that level of like the streaming and the quality of the stream. And I've watched your stream quality grow over the past couple of months, where like you're adding things, you're doing stuff, and I love it. I love it. And I think that anybody that is watching right now or listening or however you're consuming this content at the moment, like you need to do yourself a favor. You really do. You need to go follow Fulia wherever you can. Wherever you can consume her content, jump on that, because you are the best of us. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Like, I look at myself and I go, how do I let things bother me in such a way? And then here you are laughing and giggling and just having a great time. And I'm like, I need to be like that. Like, how do I be like that? So I love you. And I really mean that. And I hope that you really explode and blow up and really do great things with everything you're trying to do. Because if anybody deserves it, it's you. So
thank you so much. Thank you. There's kind words. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the love and support that you give me every time you come and raid my streams. And everybody else that's in the chat. I love each and every one of them that come into my streams and just just enjoy themselves. That's what I'm there for, and I'm there to entertain, and I love it. And I've learnt to not let things get to me. So I just laugh it off most of the time. So
this is true.
Best
I
way
really
to go
appreciate
about
it. This is true. This is true. Joe, you have anything to say before we shut it down tonight, Joe?
Nah, I mean, dude, this was awesome. It's great to put faces to so many people in the community. So Willie is just another wholesome content creator here, and I'm looking forward to jumping into some of your streams because I have yet to catch you on a stream. So I need to make that happen.
Yeah, she normally streams the same time we are, which is weird because it's morning for her.
It's morning.
Yeah. Like she just was telling me before we started, like, I'm finishing up breakfast, and I'm like.
Yeah.
I'm like, I literally said to her.
The future.
Yeah, I literally said, like, I need your life. Like, I need to be doing that right now. So, thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight. Thank you for everybody who watched, everybody listening, all that stuff. Remember, we got so much going on this week. It's not even funny. We have tomorrow night, I'm going to be streaming Mario Kart 8. Saturday, we're not going to be streaming because Sunday, we're going to be streaming Chorong's Island, and it's going to be pretty spectacular. And then how many times a week do you stream, Fulia?
I stream 3 times a week.
Nice.
But this is Australian time, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, which for you guys, it'll be the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights. So
I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you
brain.
Yeah, I just can't even. I can't even count.
I've had to learn and adjust the time zones, and I've gotten it down to a T. So
you apparently did, because I'm lost right now. Joe, what about you? How many nights a week are you streaming now?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays.
Amazing.
I keep it simple.
Amazing.
Eastern time.
This guy, you gotta check this guy out, because the greatest moment is when Bobby raids Joe's stream, and then he goes for a little ride with the homies, with the OGs.
Yes.
It is amazing. That is my favorite part of the whole stream.
The favorite part. To be there.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretend to be there. We can drive our way out of here.
We drive our way out of here. So, thank you guys. That is all. Peace out, Preston.
Bye, everyone.